This is the RCA DSP3 CC439. It came out between 1998 and 2002. It has a recording resolution of 480 times 333 lines. This size of camera is not. The size of this camera is not really small, but for a VHS camcorder, it is quite compact. And for its size, it still has a lot of features. It has 32 optical zoom, and it also has instant digital zoom. It even has EIS, electronic image stabilization. You can really tell the difference between when it's on or off. But when it's on, you can see it crops in just a little bit. But when it is on, it is really steady. One thing to mess around with is the digital effects, which I'll show you right now. Which turns it in kind of like into a cinematic mode. So it is quite a kind of a good one, a good mode if you're going to be like doing like cinematic movies or whatever. The next one is a negative effect, which you can kind of tell. Here, let me show you. It's kind of a fun one to mess around with and all. Next one, I don't know what the effect is, but the next one, which is mirroring, well, let's see if it shows. Yeah, what you can kind of see there is a mirroring effect, which is a really fun one to mess around with. So that's kind of just one to mess around with. Nothing really truly practical, I would say. And now it is to the pixelate, which pixelate the video, which don't know how well you can see that, but you can like really tell like in person, but on camera it's not exactly as easy to get, you know. And interesting thing about the effects is as soon as any of them are on, you cannot do the instant digital zoom. So that is something to definitely keep in mind. And now it should be back to normal. And of course, this camera does have autofocus. As you can tell by the side, of course. And of course, it does have the normal features like any other camcorder would. Yeah, just give me a second. Let's see if we get the camera to focus, and might be able to tell. I mean, just the normal features. You know, nothing new about it. You know, of course, you're playing all that. And I'll just turn it off right now. But but on the front of the camera, which you can see, I mean right here, is actually has quite a lot of useful things on it for such a big moving object. I mean, it has the viewfinder, you know, the microphone, and the light. Now, the interesting thing about the light is you can actually remove this, which you'll be able to get to the light bulb, which you can kind of see a little bit right there. It's a little dark. A little bit the inside. And on the underside, of it, you can control the brightness. Which, let's see if there you see that's the little brightness wheel for the viewfinder. Now, of course, you want it to be normally like this whenever you are viewing, well, like this. When you are viewing anything or recording anything. And of course, on the underside, which, well, that was the underside. I talk about below here, is of course the view, like the zoom and record button. So that's quite nice. And I have to admit the zoom is very nice. Definitely a very nice and useful thing. And it works very well, especially for how old of a camera this is. Now on the underside, which, give me a second. Now on the other side, you can tell there is a tripod mount, which is the normal size tripod mount, which is definitely very useful. And you kind of tell a little bit of a weird curve to the camcorder. Well, that's meant for on your shoulder, which this camera definitely feels right at home on the shoulder. Like, it doesn't feel awkward or anything like that. It feels like it should definitely be there. And one interesting thing is it actually has a lanyard mount right here. And I definitely have to say it's I wouldn't quite say unique camera. It's just very much a unique camera style of today. Back then, it was not unique at all. Basically, very much a run-of-the-mill VHS camcorder, but definitely unique of today. And that concludes the review on this camcorder. I hope you liked the video, and please leave a comment on the next camera and what it should be.